5 strangers, 1 common goal: to lose weight and get healthy. Subscribe to this channel to follow their year-long collaboration to lose a collective 500 pounds. The 500 Pound Project presents Collab The Flab.
Hey everyone, it's Stephanie, or Makeup Mama. So today I'm here to answer the 5 questions for the Collab The Flab challenge. I'll have to say that this week has kind of been easy for me. I know like last week I kind of started off slow. I just lost a pound and I was really trying to get into it. This week has kind of been smooth sailing. I haven't had a lot of cravings, and what cravings I have been for healthy things. All in all, it has been a decent week for me, and I've been like happy with my progress and how like I was just kind of feeling this week. So number 1 is give your weight update. So last week my weight was 352.6 and this week my weight is 349.4. So I did have a 3-pound loss. I'll say altogether I have lost 4 pounds, so I'm very, very happy with that. I was very happy to see that I was up under 350. That was kind of my goal. I'm not really going to set like weekly goals, but just in the back of my head, I was like, oh, it would be so nice to be under 350 for this week. Number 2, talk about what you ate and what I did to work out this week. So I really did concentrate this week on eating fruits and vegetables, eating more raw stuff, so basically not overly cook my fruits or vegetables, because you can ruin a good vegetable with putting it in oil and like frying it. So I try to stay away from that. I did eat a lot of salads. In fact, like the salad I had the other night was beautiful. It was like spinach and strawberries, blueberries with a light raspberry vinaigrette, which, oh my gosh, it was so good. I just love that so much. Every day this week been having the same breakfast, but I do really enjoy it and it seems to fill me up for a while and give me some good energy. And that would be low-fat yogurt with berries. This week I've been using raspberries and strawberries. I do sometimes put granola or almonds on there just for crunch. Working out, I actually was proud of myself this week. I did get quite a bit of walking in just here and there throughout the week. Plus I did do a workout dance video that I found on YouTube, which was fun, except for the fact that during the workout video, I actually punched myself in the mouth. I will have to say that I'm extremely clumsy. So I was like doing this and all of a sudden I went boom, right in the mouth, but like luckily, it didn't like leave a bruise or anything, but that was just funny. Number 3, any human moments. I would say that even though this week has been easy for me, I have been rather reflective and thinking about like the role that food plays in my life. I really am trying to just cut out any kind of foods that I know is a trigger for me to overeat and overindulge in that food and just like not have it in my house, which can be a bit of a challenge with 4 kids that like junk food. So I know that Doritos is a big thing. I will sit there and I will eat Doritos and just be watching TV, crunch, 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 and then the whole bag is gone magically. Ice cream, I have not had ice cream in a few weeks just because it is something that once I have like a bite, I will have a bowl. And if I have a bowl, then I'll have 2 bowls. And then I'll want some chocolate sauce on it. So I'm trying to just really figure out what my triggers for overeating and overindulging myself with food. And I will say that Todd's point that he brought up last week as thinking of food as fuel and not as fun really hit home. Also, like I tend to think of food as a friend. Food has never made fun of me. It has never called me names. It's never been mean to me. So when people have done that to me, food has been my comfort, and I have to not let it be my comfort anymore because it is comforting me to death. Next question, any tips or advice on, or do I need advice? So I think I kind of gave my tips or advice, and I think tips or advice are kind of hard for all of us just because we feel like we're not really the people that should be giving tips or advice right now. Maybe when we're at our goal weight, or you know, we have lost quite a bit. But I will say to think about, if you do have trigger foods, to eliminate those from your house. So if you have a thing for cookies, like get the cookies out of your house. You do not need that in your face to tempt you. So if you have kids and they want cookies, take them out and maybe get them a cookie. Get them one cookie. So you don't have a box of cookies at your house tempting you. If it is chips, you know, just don't bring them in your house. Have something that you can eat. I've been eating a lot of carrot sticks and hummus. Oh my gosh, I love that. So that was something really good. So number 5, what is my goals for next week? My goals are to stay on track with my diet. I think I've been doing pretty good and I just want to continue that. I want to kind of explore new food options because since becoming a vegetarian, I have tried to eat at least one new food a week. That is how I found out that I love asparagus, that I love spinach, and that I love hummus. So those are all 3 great things. I just want to kind of continue that. As far as exercise, I want to still keep up what I was doing from last week. The walking was really good, and maybe find some more exercise videos on YouTube. Maybe ones that I don't punch myself in the mouth with, because that wasn't all that fun. But it was fun, like getting up and dancing around. I do want to just kind of, you know, dance around with the kids more. Anything to kind of burn some energy and some calories off I think would be great. I want to say a big thank you for everyone that has made such sweet comments. It really has been helpful. And I do feel like all of your encouragement and just this collab in general has really helped me start to get on track, because I really need to do this, you know, for myself, for health reasons. I need to be there for my children as long as possible, and I just want to say thank you for all your kind words. Love you.
Hi. This week, the majority of the week I was sick, so it wasn't a great week for me, honestly. I weighed in at 267.0. So that means I lost 0.8 of a pound. And I'm not like upset with that, but I wish that I would have been feeling well so then I could have worked out more and made that a bigger number. Altogether, out of the 7 days, I only worked out 2. And one workout was very short. Well, both workouts were very short, really. I went on the treadmill for about 10 minutes and then I felt like a pain in my side, so I couldn't continue. And then today, actually, I was jogging on the spot just to see how long I could do it for, and I ended up doing 10 minutes. This week, I ate healthy for the most part, and I'm really happy. 3 out of the 7 days, I didn't eat any junk at all. And I'm really surprised with myself for sticking with that. I'm not perfect, and I've made mistakes along the way. It wasn't 3 days in a row. It was actually 1 day, and then I had junk the next day, and then 2 days in a row. I haven't had any junk today either. For human moments, eating junk after not eating junk for a full day, like I said, I'm not perfect. It's hard. It's been a struggle. For the last 3 years of my life, I have not cared about what I ate, and I just did what I wanted, other than a few times when I was trying to live a healthier lifestyle by quitting junk completely. I lasted 3 months. That was my longest period of time without eating junk. It worked for a while, but eventually I just started letting myself eat things again, and I ended up right back where I was, and even worse, really. My tips and advice for this week is don't beat yourself up if you didn't reach your goals, because that's not going to get you anywhere. But if you recognize what you did wrong and you try harder the next week, you'll feel a lot better, and then you're motivating yourself to do more instead of beating yourself up over what you didn't do yet. My goals for next week are to pick something and stick with it. So if I want to eat like salads 3 days of the week and make sure that I don't eat any junk during the week at all to stick with that. I do want to eat more salads, more greens, not a lot of salad dressing, which I don't really use a lot of anyway, so that's not an issue with me, but I just want to stick to the basics. For next week, I don't want to eat anything that isn't grown from the ground, a tree, or comes off an animal. I'm also trying to cut down on beef and pork, so I probably won't be eating a lot of that. I want to eat healthy, I want to feel good, and when it's time to weigh myself next week, I want to be proud. So I'm starting to feel better now. I'm not as sick as I was. My sore throat is gone and everything is like coming back to normal now, so I'm excited for next week and I really hope it turns out well.
Hey guys, it's Chantel from We Miss Show, and this week we are doing my update. Question number 1, my weight update. I gained 1 pound 4 ounces. I am so mad at myself, and I knew it was gonna happen. It was just a long week. I'm not happy. I'm really sad. I don't want to cry on camera, but I'm really disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in myself because I know that I can do better, and I've come to terms with it, and I'm really just devastated, really, but I know I'm gonna do better. I am kicking myself in the butt, and I am going to do better. I refuse to fail. I'm not gonna fail. I can't fail. Can't fail for myself, and I can't fail for my son. I'm not gonna let it happen. I'm kicking my butt into gear this week, and that's just how it is. Number 2, talk about what you ate and how you worked out. So I ate like crap this week, plain and simple. I started the week off with a few good meals. Like I made this spinach and feta stuffed chicken, I baked it, and then I made mashed cauliflower with it, and that was really good. And then it just went downhill from there. I just was eating, I ate brownies, I ate this and that for crap, and makes me mad, really. It makes me, when I look back at the week, it makes me mad. Like, who was I to do that to my body? Like, why would I want to do that to my body? Number 3, any human moments. Yeah, my whole week was horrible, and I know where I went wrong, and it started off by even letting myself have that brownie. Travis really wanted brownies this week, and I thought that if I made them, I could withstand not eating them, and I see chocolate and I'm like a wild animal. It's horrible. Is anybody else like that? Is there one trigger food that like does you in completely? Number 4, any tips or advice to give this week, or do I need any? I wouldn't say I have any tips or advice, obviously, and I know what I need to change, so I can't really say that I'm asking for advice, but I wanted to talk about a few things that I did this week that's going to help me. I got a new pair of sneakers that I'm really excited about. My mom saw that I needed motivation, so she bought me a new pair of sneakers, so I'm really, really excited about that. And I bought myself a new water bottle, and I actually got Trav one too, and he's really excited about it. And I got some reusable ice cubes, so they're fun colors, and they go in the water bottle, and it just makes, I know it might sound silly, but it makes drinking water fun. And I also bought some lemons to go in my water because I love lemon water, and it's actually supposed to help your hunger pains and stuff like that. It's not really hunger pains, but it's me being bored and wanting to eat, so I got some of that to help me. And I shopped, I did our shopping, and I tried to buy healthy, just so that no matter what I make, it's healthy. And I just need to know that I need to not gorge on the food. I need to eat in portions. And I honestly think I'm going to start using my son's toddler portion plates as my plates as well. That way I don't take too much, but I don't take too little, and I have to learn to eat slower. I'm a fast eater, so I need to learn to eat slower and take my time and listen to my body. Number 5, goals next week. My goals are to eat better, eat healthier, not give up on myself. That has been a huge thing where I think I'll be like, oh, I'll just start again tomorrow. Just whatever, finish tonight, start again tomorrow. No, it's starting today, I was really good today. I started today and I went for a 2-mile walk tonight and I ate good and I ate my portions, and I don't plan on ruining that. Like, I cannot discourage myself. I am my biggest letdown and I'm not gonna let that happen anymore. And another goal is I didn't know how to do a push-up. It was pathetic. My father was in the Navy and my hubs was in the Army, and they know how to do a push-up, so when they saw me trying to work out this week, they literally laughed at me. They laughed at me because they were like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm doing a push-up." And they're like, "Are you getting tired out from that?" And I was like, "No." They're like, "Well, then you're obviously doing it wrong." I've been doing it wrong since forever. No one taught me any different. So they taught me how to do a real push-up, and now I can't do it and I'm tired out. So my goal this week is to be able to do 3 push-ups consecutively, and you're gonna follow me on that journey this week to try to do so. So thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next week with hopefully some better news. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, it's Amy, aka Water's Wife, here on week 2 update. And I'm just gonna go ahead and call this week the human moment week. This is just like one giant human moment after the next for me, which is a little discouraging but also motivation, because it's like no more excuses. Obviously, like, half-assing this is not gonna work, and if I want to make my dreams a reality, I'm gonna have to kick it into gear. No more excuses. The first thing is my weight update. I weighed in this morning at 308 on the dot. Now, that is a half-pound gain from last week, but I make no excuses for it. However, I am very grateful because, TMI alert, this is my week to PMS, and I also was not feeling well on top of that, and my weight went all over. At one point, my weight was up as high as 320. Yeah, that's how bloated and gross I was this week. So I'm just grateful that I was able to get that under control and get myself back down to at least where I was. I really didn't want to be the first person to gain, but like I said, no more excuses. It is what it is, and it's too early for this to be happening. So I need to kick it into gear and I need to be more accountable. Talking about what I ate and did to work out this week, working out I did mostly just the same as last week, sneaking in a quick home workout here and there, and then also just trying to wiggle around in the shower some more. I know some of you were really worried about that. Trust me, I know. I'm not really moving my feet a ton as much as I'm more kind of like squatting up and down and that sort of thing. And our shower is really good. It's not very slippery at all. I've never slipped on it doing anything like that, or just any day-to-day, but I am taking your words of caution, and I promise I will be careful. So we should be good there. And then as far as eating, my husband and I planned out a really awesome menu for this week, which was helpful when we went shopping. We were organized, we knew what we needed to buy, and each night when we got home from work, we knew what we needed to cook. We tried to stay focused on having mostly protein with a side of vegetables, so we made a really delicious chicken. We also made some fish, that sort of thing. I actually want to plan out more of my snacks as well, because I find that when I'm just buying things to snack on when I want, then I'm finding I'm starting to binge on my healthy food, and that's no good. So human moments, of course, I talked about that I was PMSing and I also wasn't feeling well. I actually called in sick from work, which is something I don't normally do. So if you know me, that might speak volumes to how I was feeling this week. So that's human moments. I didn't have anything specific. I should have mentioned last week another human moment I had that some of you might have saw on my vlog was when I was trying to do the Jillian Michaels meltdown yoga. Meltdown yoga is the appropriate title. I had a full-on meltdown in the middle of my yoga. I just started crying and I did just have a meltdown. So that is over on my channel if you guys want to go see my little yoga meltdown. Another human moment I had this week, which involved Jillian, but in a good way, is that Jillian Michaels actually saw me doing my 30-day shred video. That was so awesome to get some encouragement from her and also some criticism from her, because I did not do her workout with hand weights. I should have been using bottles of water or cans of soup. I didn't do that. So she called me out on it, and that's what Jillian does best. So it was actually kind of awesome to have that moment. So that was a happy human moment that I wanted to share with you guys. Any tips and advice? So essentially, I mean, I would love to ask for advice. Ladies, when you're having that PMS week, how do you motivate yourself when you feel so bloated and disgusting? I do not have time to work out in the mornings. I am not a morning person, so morning workouts just will not work for me, at least at this point in time. So my workouts have to happen after work, and when I've gone the whole day and I feel just nasty, I don't know, how do I get past that really, you know? And then my goals for the week, I'm just gonna set the exact same goals that I had last week, that I want to work out 5 times a week. I didn't accomplish that goal this last week, so I want to roll that goal over to this next week. And then also just again having organized planned meals and not snacking outside of my planned snacks. There will probably be a lot of sugar-free gum chewing this week.
What's up guys, Todd here with the week 2 update. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. So let's just get right into what you guys probably want to hear. This week I lost 5.6 pounds, which brings me down to 348.8. Pretty awesome stuff. This week, as far as working out goes, I just tried to incorporate working out, like before showers, when you're cooking. Amy last week talked about how she would dance in the shower, and I thought that was really clever, very dangerous, but clever. So I started dancing around the house myself, just getting ready, doing laundry, folding clothes, anything that I can do to just be a little bit more mobile throughout the day is what I've been trying to do. I'm a photographer, so this past week I photographed about 800 or 900 kids at local YMCAs and things like that. So with each kid I do one squat because I've got to kneel down and take a picture. So came out to about 400 to 450 squats that I did this week, which works out, and working out while working. I have been trying to eat a little bit better. Alyssa and I made a sriracha and lime chicken salad with avocado, diced tomatoes, and grilled pineapple, which was pretty dang good. I posted a picture of it on Facebook if you want to go like the page and keep up to date with the kind of foods and things like that we're eating. I've had several human moments this week, so don't hate on me, people. When I'm out on shoot, we'll oftentimes be an hour, 2 hours away, and we're just constant go, go, go. A lot of times we result in fast food. Unfortunately, this week McDonald's was the main culprit because it was closest to our shoot sites. I tried bringing snacks like that, but when you're, busting your butt and you're just freaking tired and hungry, these little snacks don't cut it, and you only have like 10 minutes to 15 minutes to eat. You end up getting fast food, which sucks. I plan on trying to incorporate bringing in food, taking food with me, but usually we're just, depending on the atmosphere, we don't always have like refrigerators and things to keep food from sitting there. So we'll be working on that. We'll be working on that quite a bit. As far as tips and advice go, per usual, I leave it open for any advice that you guys are willing to give, or tips or encouragement. Always super helpful. My advice to my team and any of you watching is focusing on portion sizes. For me, I don't necessarily eat a lot throughout the day, as far as how many meals I eat and how many snacks I eat, but when I do eat, it's a lot. So I feel like if I just focus more on portion sizes, maybe having a smaller plate instead of a bigger plate, or a smaller bowl instead of a bigger bowl, the less you can put on a plate or in a bowl, the less you will eat. Try not to eat so much. One of the things that I really struggle with is growing up and I was never really conditioned this way, so I don't know where it came from, but I was never satisfied unless I felt really full. If I didn't feel full, like busting a gut, I didn't accomplish what I set out to do with my meal. Be okay with just being fine. Going from hungry to okay, and not just hungry to stuffed so full you just need to take a nap for a few hours. Portion sizes, guys. I think portion sizes will make a huge difference in most of our eating habits, so even if we do cheat, we're not cheating as much. My goals for next week are just to stay on the same path, keep losing between 3 to 6 pounds. I think that'll put me well on my track to reach the 100-pound goal by the end of the year. Right now I'm a little bit ahead of schedule, which is, you know, nice, but I know at some point I'm gonna start slowing down, so I'm working extra hard to just kind of break out of the gate, or however you want to say it, to lose as much as possible ahead of the game, so when it comes down to those final months and I'm not losing as much, I have a little bit more leeway, so I'm trying to be strategic with it. Trying to be a little strategic with it. Guys, thank you so much for all the love and support that you've given me and all of my teammates and everybody else that are watching our videos and liking our Facebook pages and Instagrams and Twitters and all that stuff. I mean, it's been a wild ride so far, and it's really exciting to see so many people have your back. It makes you feel good about yourself and makes you really want to continue on and be successful in this journey. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you next week for another update. Until then, have a good one.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching our week 2 update. I hope you're enjoying this. We've gotten amazing feedback from you guys, and it has been so encouraging. Through the ups and downs, I come and look at all of your comments, and it makes me so happy. And don't forget to go to our Facebook page. We're trying to get that going, and we're gonna be more interactive over there during the week. Keep commenting, thumbs up this video, and thank you so much for your support, and we will see you guys next time. Time for week 1 check-in. That looks like it's 11, just week 1. It has been a crazy week. This week was all about establishing new habits and trying new things for me. So when we started the week out, I weighed in